Guys, we're back in a very special video, man. I'm really excited to get these across you, man. I hope you're liking a little bit of new sneaker vibes out here. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot, guys. It goes a long way. It takes a lot to put out these videos sometimes, you know, but I love y'all and I do it for the passion of the game. But please like, comment, subscribe, guys. Please, it goes a long way. I'm just trying to fix up my farmer's tan right now. If you guys can see how dark I am over here, I'm just trying to fix that up real quick. But that's all we're here for, man. We're here for some off-white be-right backs, and honestly, probably one of my favorite colorways I've gotten to this date. If you guys do not know, one of the most comfortable shoes is on the market, designer shoes on the market, it is these bad boys right here. So we're gonna pop the top off, show you guys a little quick sneak peek, because I don't like yapping, man. A lot of these creators, they be yapping, they be making you guys wait. They put in like 10-second clips, and then you gotta watch the whole thing. No. I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to break it down, I'm going to put a video at the end showing you the shoe, and then I'm going to talk about it. If you want to stay and listen to me, I love y'all and I appreciate that, but I want to get you guys all the angles and the way that I see it. Like, if I would want to see this shoe, I want to see everything. The only thing I wish I could be able to do is smell it. Okay, that might be a little bit weird, but I don't know if anybody else loves the smell of shoes. I love the smell of shoes, guys. So this is the top of the box. Really cool, because you actually see the design on the right side of the shoe right here. So it says off right there with the 3 arrows right there. And on the inside, I love this. It says be right back. So that is the title of the shoe, the name of the shoe. And then, of course, we have these beauties right here, which is actually, man. So the reason I love these so much is because they're light, they're wide fitted, they're comfortable. They incorporate so many different shoes into one sneaker. It's insane. When you really know, you know. Guys, so first off, we have this huge dust bag, and that's another thing I love from Off-White. Look how big this dust bag is, man. You can easily fit in both shoes. I don't like when some companies or like brands have dust bags that fit one shoe, but these fit in both shoes easily, tie it up like a dust bag. One of my favorite shoes. I always bring this on vacation or if I'm traveling somewhere to keep my shoes in there. You obviously have the plastic wraps that go around the shoes, and then one of my favorite parts is the gold kind of wrapping paper that is put on the inside with the tissue. So you obviously put the shoe in there. Nothing too crazy inside the box, guys. The box is beautiful though. Probably one of my favorite boxes in a minute. Off-White really does their things when it comes to these boxes. They are so clean. So we're gonna put that dust bag back inside the box. All right, man, and this is what we're here for. This beauty right here, man. This is the pink purple colorway, but it actually is listed as purple. There's no pink, but I would consider it kind of like a lavender, which is like a very light purple. So it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna put up to the camera right here. Oh my goodness, let it focus, guys. So let me just put the zip tie away so you can see the whole shoe. This shoe is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite sneakers right now. If you guys do not know, I've said it about 100 times. Absolutely crazy. All the elements, the little details. There's just nothing on the market right now like this sneaker right here that carries all these elements. You got the tech mesh from like B30s, you got the Solomon, the Ace kind of lines, you got the Off-White tag, you got the turf on the bottom of the shoe, like the little spikes to make it a little bit more comfortable for walking. It is absolutely crazy. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's break it down, guys. For sizing, we'll get into that first. I am a size 11 US, so I went for the size 11 US, which I believe is a Euro 45 on these, and they're very nice. Be mindful, they are a little bit more wider. So you guys can see right here, they're a little bit more wider, but that is not in a bad way. It's not like it's super wide to where like your foot's just gonna be going back and forth. Nah, whenever I say wide, I just mean there's more space, more comfort in terms of how your foot is spreaded. If you guys do not know, technically everybody in the world should be wearing wide shoes because we're not meant to be in tight fitting shoes. Wide shoes are a lot better for your feet, better for comfortability. So this is a W when it comes to the wide fit. Also as well too, the mesh is very breathable, very cozy, and yeah, that's what I would say as for sizing. Now let's get into the up. First and foremost, you have this zip tie right here, which is leather, which I love. They took it from the plastic to the leather. To me, that was a big W. I really like that. Outline with this kind of white line. We're gonna put that to the side. Now, like I was showing you guys in the box, it is right here. It says off right there with the 3 beautiful gray arrows. This absolutely insane kind of purple lavender mesh that is so soft to the touch. It is so comfortable, so breathable. Probably one of the nicest kind of tech mesh style fabrics I felt in a really long time. Now this is all rubber, and this is rubber as well too. You're gonna get this kind of white midsole in the back near the heel, and the heel is also really cool as well too. Virgil kind of has this exposed kind of cotton hem right around here where the heel is, and that line wraps all the way around and has this kind of Asics style stripes going down and curves going down, which I really like. Now the back of the heel has this black heel cap, which is really nice, just to obviously protect you and keep you comfortable if you hit your heel on anything. These really cool triangle lines going up as well too with the white and black. Now the inside is really nice as well too. Let me just push the material down. You're gonna see it a little bit better on the on foot, but it says Off-White on the inside, and it's all black on the inside, which is a W to me because it won't get dirty, and that's probably one of my favorite parts as well too. Now on the inside of the shoe, you're not going to get that off that's written on the other side, but you're going to see this hexagonal pattern in the black over here too. I love how it's half black, half kind of a cream color. So cool, has a nice level of contrast as well. Those same stripes coming down like that kind of Asics vibe, and then the beautiful arrows on the side and the mesh going all around the shoe. You can see the mesh exposed everywhere. I really like this off-white style kind of striping. Now Virgil really liked this kind of construction style, you know, lines and parallel stripes, and that you can see is here with the silver metallic on the toe box. Now the toe box is one of my favorite parts, hands down, because it is just so soft. You got the Off-White logo right there with the silver metallic. I love the metallic colors going all across. The beautiful laces that are piped with like a purple and then black in the middle. Really cool bubbled letter Off-White on the tag, and then that is where the tongue is. Now this tongue is very comfortable. It's very soft. Says the sizing on the inside, as you guys can see right there. Very soft. It moves very well and is very light for like a true runner. You guys can see how much space is in there as well too. And going into probably one of my favorite parts is the bottom of the shoe, man. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy. You got the same arrows on the bottom as well too, but you guys can see all those little turf style black spikes on the bottom. Now this is actually really surprising. I played soccer for a lot of my life, and when you wear turf shoes on like kind of turf terrain when you're playing soccer, even if you play football, they're a lot thicker and you can feel them a lot more. These are not like that. You can even you feel them when you're walking, but by no means are they like very, you know, invasive to where you're walking like, wow, I really feel these. These are a lot more softer and actually make the walk a lot more comfortable, which I really like. So guys, we're gonna get into an on foot and up close of these beauties right here. Let me know what you guys think of these down below, if it is a cop or a drop, and if you would wear these, and what other colorways you guys want to see. This personally is one of my favorite colorways I've ever got in. I really like the black and gray ones as well too, and the all triple white ones, which I have and I wore for hours and hours when I was on vacation in Italy. But guys, without further ado, let's get into the up close and off foot. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram at PETYY16, and let's get it.